So every night I watch the financial markets during the week, and of course I get a notification from Michael Saylor and Strategy, his fund on Wall Street. He has just acquired 13,390 Bitcoin for $1.34 billion. I'll repeat that, $1.34 billion US dollars at an average price of 99,856 per Bitcoin. And as it stands, Michael Saylor and his company Strategy now hold 568,840 Bitcoin. Obviously, this total right here is a couple of days ago, but $58.21 billion in Bitcoin. He is raising so much capital to buy Bitcoin, it's mind-blowing. And it's still at $104,000. And I just watched CNBC. Listen to this.
Is somewhat subjective. I like to look at it that way. Some others don't. But I think it's a good framework to think about, specifically relative to the gold trade.
And one of the things we're looking at right now is a whole bunch of ETFs. How should we think about it? I mean, I know your business is, but by the way, you actually have interacted with a lot of the guys who are holding some of these ETFs, so that matters to you too.
Sure, we are the custodian for the majority of these ETFs. So we buy an ETF, and
They're priced at
point, it's all held with us.
You're holding. Yeah. So the question though is, do you see most of the inflows coming in now direct, meaning people are buying the coins themselves, or they're buying the ETFs?
It's both.
I know you don't care which it is, but I just wonder, sort of just transactionally, how it's happening.
It's both. I mean, I'm sure, but on a percentage basis. So based on this onslaught of inflows, I don't have the percentage number for you right now, so probably going to be the overwhelming majority is going to be ETFs, but I don't have exact data. The one important thing to remember about these ETF inflows, not just the surge we've seen recently, but since the beginning, because it's been an absolutely phenomenally performing ETF. And this is a very important point that's overlooked. This is being done with the asset managers not allowing their salespeople, their financial advisors, to recommend it. So that's extraordinary. That's like a shoe salesman not being able to recommend Nike, right? So that's going to change at some point. And then I'll sort of leave it to your viewers to determine what happens when that thundering herd of brokers can actually pick up the phone and recommend this ETF.
You just heard it then on CNBC. He just said he's going to leave it to the audience to work out for themselves what's coming when these institutions start picking up the phone and recommending Bitcoin to their clients. I hope people wake up and realize what's going on out there with crypto. Woof.